Hey guys, welcome to DG Gaming Tips. We're back again and covering the intermediate driving lessons in Gran Turismo Sport, and in this video I'll be covering lessons 33 to 40. And ooh, a couple of difficult ones in there. I'm not going to tell you which ones. It was 35 and 36. Come on, better get stuck in.
Alright, I said a 1 and a 2.
So here we are again, and we're into the intermediate middle 8 lessons of the driving school. And we see ourselves move from the point-to-point challenges into part races and pit stops. Not feeling the urgent need as yet to move up from the DualShock wireless controller up to the steering wheel, but that time might come when the races get a bit longer, so I'll hold that in reserve. Like this soundtrack from the game. I'm glad for you both because it pisses down a lot. Okay, let's do this. Tip for lesson 33, brake late and sneak into the green. Get out wide and brake after the double cones. You can treat these two corners as one wide arc turn, sneaking into the green section briefly in order to take it at high speed. Not sure exactly what the penalty is for being out of bounds, but if you keep it under 2 seconds, you can get away with it. Tip for lesson 34, mastering the triple whammy. Turning, braking and downshifting at the same time ain't easy, but doable after a few practice runs. Like the last lesson, if you want to get the best time, then brake late well after the double cones, turning in after the single cone, and then cut the apex of the inner curve, and then it's an easy power out to the finish line. Tip for lesson 35, carry speed uphill and clip the final inner apex. Dang, this lesson was difficult, ridiculously compared to the rest. The best tips I can give you for this lesson is that you need to brake really late and straight, like just before the single cone, and carry as much speed up the hill as possible. Don't try and get out wide to left on the last corner. Wait in the middle of the track at half speed as you go around the corner, and then cut in tight to the inner apex of the last curve, and then foot to the floor to the finish. Tip for lesson 36, attack the first corner and skim the inner apex on the last. This is another difficult lesson, but it's fairly easy to get a comfortable gold if you follow these tips. Attack the first corner like your hair's on fire, and then trail brake tight into the second corner, getting out straight as fast as you can. Complete the last corner in a textbook manner with hard straight braking on the tarmac at the double cones, turning at the single cone, hit the inner apex of the curve, and then power out to the finish. Tip for lesson 37, slam the wall, who cares? Certainly not the GT Sport lesson timing police. This lesson's super easy compared to those last two, so give it the full beans, dab the brakes a little bit, down a gear, and then just do a crazy snake turn, slamming into the wall at the end. Tip for lesson 38, barge into the pits and fill it with 80% fuel. Easy one this, regular corners needed, nothing special to get first. Load up on 80% fuel and then get out there and race those funsters. Don't hit them, but they're easy to get past even with average cornering. I'll speed up the video on the straight so you're not having to watch the whole race in real time. Tip for lesson 39, drive each corner section like you did in lesson 24, but aim to overtake the McLaren before the pits in order to get the best time. Finally, tip for lesson 40, set it to fuel map 4 and slipstream the other cars. It's a pretty easy one this, and doesn't need anything too special. Just drive as clean as you can and avoid hitting walls or cars which will kill off your speed and need more fuel to get back up to speed. Fuel map 4 will see you right to the finish line, if not a fraction before. So there it is, 8 tips to help you get gold through lessons 33 to 40. Give me a like if that's been useful or interesting to you, and consider subscribing if you want me to make more videos like these. Until next time folks, happy racing!